All right, calling the May 19th, 2026 Upton Cultural Council meeting to order at 6:04 PM. Let's do a roll call of members. We can just go around the table. Jennifer Conrad, the chair.
Ethan Ronzio, member. Kate Baden, book committee secretary.
Marie Kitchen, treasurer.
Shelley Glassman, social media manager. Robin Chopra, co-chair.
And members absent, just Lynn Haggerty. Members of the public, I do not see any on or here. Okay. Has everyone had a chance to review the agenda? Yeah, share my screen and put it up there.
He printed it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And today I did not. I usually print it off. No, I was talking to one of my colleagues. I'm like, I gotta go. All right, and gosh, I have to edit this. Wait a minute, is this? Oh, I'm looking at the minutes. Hold on. All right, here we are. Okay, has everyone had a chance to review today's agenda?
Yes.
Okay, can I get a motion or can I get a vote to approve? Or a motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve.
Okay,
I second it.
all right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposed? Nope. All right, motion passes. All right, has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from April 14? And I know Lynn has one comment. The April 14th meeting, Lynn had mentioned that it looks like we approved two $250 grants to the 250th anniversary celebration, but I think we approved one.
Yeah, to approve one.
Okay. That's under section 6. So, and I think it was just the one, for the Historical Society for the Revolutionary War encampment. Is that correct? We just had the one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, the word is here. I think what I was trying to say, when we approved the $250 amount for
Mhm,
250th anniversary celebration.
mhm,
And I want to say that we approved the grant for the Historical Society
Mhm.
to have their Revolutionary War encampment.
Okay.
Like that was a specific celebration that we then decided to select. But I think somehow that could be confusing. So I could reword that,
Okay,
or maybe,
Correct. On tonight's agenda.
either way, we guys want me to do, I can just correct it here and we send you the agenda for April. Yeah.
yeah, just correct it there because then I send it to Denise for posting on our site.
Okay, so maybe something like
Like a motion to approve,
Motion to
the
approve.
amendment.
Just to make sure that I.
Let me know if you're.
Yeah. It's like motion to approve a $250 grant to support the 250th anniversary celebration. And then approval or,
I think it was a
grant, just say.
I think it was-
One grant.
it was 2 votes, it was one.
Yeah, I agree, yeah,
One
two
grant
votes. I think
for
it's approval of, release funds of $250.
Okay,
I think that's what it was. And then,
yeah.
and then approval of the specific grant,
Okay,
yeah.
approval to release funds of $200 to support a 250th anniversary celebration, and then approval of a grant of $250. Maybe I don't have to say that 250, maybe that's what's confusing too.
Mhm.
Approval of grant to Historical Society for Revolutionary War encampment.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's getting, what do you think? So,
If you wanted to read this, they had a cost of $250, if you feel like separating it out.
Yeah, 'cause it was definitely 2 votes.
So approval.
For using the above funds, does that make more sense? Approval of grant to the Upton Historical Society for Revolutionary War encampment using the,
Yeah, maybe using the funds.
using the funds approved above.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that, because that ties it in.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay, now the clear, so I'll resend those to you guys.
okay. So we can do, we can do, get a motion to approve the minutes as amended.
Do you want me to reread what I wrote before I?
Yeah, do you want to?
Okay, so it's just approval to release funds of $250 to support a 250th anniversary celebration. That motion was made by Lynn, seconded by Robin. And then after that, approval of grant to the Upton Historical Society for the Revolutionary War in Cambridge using the funds above. And that was a motion made by me, approved, or seconded rather by Jen.
Mhm.
Is that clear, you think?
Yeah, I think it's the $250 that's tripping us up.
Yeah.
It's $250, and
Right.
250th
Yeah.
anniversary
Yeah.
celebration, which is what ended up happening, so.
Yeah.
Do that.
So with that, if you want to vote on the minutes.
Okay, all right, can I get a vote to approve the meeting minutes from the April 14th, 2026 meeting as amended?
I make a motion to approve the amended meeting notes. Meeting notes from the April 14th meeting.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Nope. All right, motion passes. All right, Marie, treasurer's report. And can I just make a request that, can we do like circulate one in writing, like, beforehand? It doesn't have to be, a super fancy Excel spreadsheet, but just so we can all kind of see, like, so I can put it up here and we can all see it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any information. I haven't received any information from anywhere, no grants.
Okay.
Cash deposits remain as same.
Mhm.
Interest income remain as same. I don't have any information to the contrary.
Mhm.
And yes, I would be happy to put that in writing next time.
Okay, that'd be great. Yeah, just so I can,
Absolutely.
so we've had no new grants come in.
No,
Okay.
Lauren, she's going through some
Oh,
things and
great.
she
That was
has
outstanding. Mhm.
Yeah, but we talked about maybe getting that going, but she's had a lot going on her mind and whatnot, and she might be out of town.
Yeah, as long as they get them in, I mean, it's up to them to get paid, and as long as they get it done by the end of, December.
Next time I see her,
Calendar year, December.
So they have.
next time I see her.
There's plenty of time. I always think of why are people like submitting them, but we don't, if it gets really expensive, then we can remind them, but I mean, it's, people want to get.
It's up to them to do it.
I know, it's really up to them. That's
They're
all.
not gonna get any money.
You know, grants paid out this month? No grants have been paid out this month?
That is
No.
correct.
So status quo on.
That is correct, and I'm not receiving anything from the town or anywhere.
Yeah.
It's been very peaceful and quiet.
Okay,
Yes, we're coming to the end of the fiscal year.
thank you.
I think people are so busy right now too.
Free
That's
this.
free this.
Yeah, there'll be things. So anyways,
All
We
right,
just
good.
got it, like, this is our top, never mind. Let's continue.
sure.
Because we
never get off.
What,
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah.
I second that.
All right, administrative. So I just wanted to add one thing. Who's coming up or who's coming off? I think you are. Is that correct?
I don't know.
Right, we should just check, because next meeting is June, so anyone who's like coming off or we need to reorganize, we would do it at that next meeting. So they may have sent something out, but you can always ask the town, you can always ask,
They send out like a
They
big
send
email
out-
to everyone of all the councils.
right, and you can always see it. So I think they'll probably do that in the next.
So that somebody in, Northampton can remind you.
Yeah.
To run into them on the street.
Yeah.
More year.
And if people can roll off and then they're off for a year, then you can come back on. We've all
Right.
done it. But just to keep apprised of like who's, so then who can be,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but usually I think they send one out probably after anytime now.
Yeah.
The fiscal year is June 30th.
So how long can you be on before you?
I think it's two terms of 3 years each, I think.
Before you.
So that makes sense, because
I think that you might be rolling off.
I came on and I don't know if it was officially 2021, but I remember talking to
Yeah.
you about it during the.
I think it's two, yeah,
So
yeah.
that would have been 6 years ago.
yeah, so you may be rolling off.
So it's 2 terms of 3 years.
I think it's 2 terms of 3 years, and then you come off for a year, and then you can be reappointed. So, but it just would make a difference because she can't be the co-chair.
Right.
2 or 3,
Yeah.
rolling
Well,
off,
that
so.
would make sense.
But I do think that they'll be sent, Board of Select.
It seems to me
Susan
that
will be sending something out.
in June.
Yeah, I think it's coming up.
Is that an MCC requirement or a town requirement? Just have a curiosity.
Sound requirements.
Because the town,
So-
yeah, because the MCC doesn't get involved in any of it, so the town is the one who, says, okay, here's all the, boards and councils, so.
I can see the point behind it, but it is kind of disruptive if you have like a good group, I feel.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough, but.
Or if you don't have a strong ball, believe me, I'm always trying to recruit.
And we somehow, and I can't remember what we did, but we got permission to keep you as a voting member.
I think
because
so.
If you weren't,
We, no,
we
no,
wouldn't have quorum
That was
Friday
right,
thing, so we had to get special permission.
I'm trying to,
You have to have
trying to convince Kathleen.
To be in LCC, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I don't know if I read that recently, but I did read it recently.
Yeah.
Something.
That recently somewhere, but yeah, this is how.
Yeah.
We did get some
Not like,
MCC.
being on like the
So I don't know.
like, maybe,
Yeah, I think
it's
it was
like,
like-
zoning start or something.
Something,
Yeah, something more.
Great standard, actually, there.
It's just, yeah, yeah, so I think we'll go, but we'll, I'll just make a note to make sure that we've kept ourselves apprised of it. The Scarecrow contest, so that has been approved. Our use of the common form has been approved. Now Lynn has sent me an email about, we can probably talk about this more in the next meeting, about sort of the logistics of doing this, what needs to be done. So it's gonna be hooks and, things like a sign up sheet. Is my computer needs to reboot or, no, it's the screen. Okay. Because there's some logistical questions I have, which are who is going, how are people going to, like, well, obviously sign up, but also do we meet them at the common and help them set up the Scarecrow, things like that.
Yeah.
Sort of the like execution of it.
Yeah,
But for right now, I think, we have approval to do it, and so probably
That'd be
wait till
cute.
next month
Yeah.
to, it's like, it always probably takes time to get something going, so,
Yeah.
but,
they do it at Grafton?
Grafton does it, yeah.
So I wonder if I don't know who runs it there, but I wonder if they've had feedback, like. because-
Yeah, because they have,
to
they,
them and ask
they
for
do that
advice.
common, yeah, so they have kind of ready-made, all the posts around the
Yeah.
fencing, so they have that kind of ready-made, ability, but it's cool, I would like drive by it and check it out, it looks very nice, so
We need to
can.
have some rules.
So
All right, nothing wrong. Nothing political, nothing. Yeah.
So ours is on the common?
It's gonna be on the common, yeah. No, I was driving through Northbridge and, they had an override vote and they had like, somebody had one of those like 12-foot skeletons up. in
Oh, I
front
saw
of-
that.
Yeah, and the dog, and it said,
Yeah.
like, vote for the, vote for override.
Yeah, it's huge
It
too.
was huge,
It was
just like,
like going up the hill.
yeah, and Central
Yeah.
Turnpike going up the hill,
Yeah.
like right there, it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
I
that's
saw that.
eye-catching.
Is London's election, is that today?
Tonight.
I think it's tonight.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people out in front of by the middle school.
Oh, at Misco, was
Yeah.
it pro, yes or no?
Most of them.
They all had to get
Someone talking about it.
It depends.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, they don't have just middle schools. There are still junior highs.
Yes.
Oh, which is, I thought middle school was the older name.
No, because middle school combined usually fifth and sixth, or maybe just sixth grade, which used to be in elementary. So it combined it with seventh and eighth grade.
And then it becomes, so what makes it a junior high?
Seven, just seven.
Just seventh and eighth grade.
Yeah, and
I
it's running.
I learned something new today. Oh,
It's different.
gotta ask the teachers.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very, very different,
Oh, because I went to middle
Idea.
school,
Kind of.
but it was 6 through 8, so that's a middle
and
school.
that's where I taught was 5 through 8. So,
Oh, you learn something every day. I did not know it was a distinction.
Yeah.
So, but that was just like, we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
School was 7 to 12.
yeah, and that is true. Some high schools do go from 7 to 12.
I like a little.
It's in a junior, senior high school.
I used to, I had like it was a public school.
We called it 7 through 12.
Elementary, but
So I think that's.
oh, and I was in public school too,
Oh,
but it was K through 8.
You go,
Yes,
yeah, you look at the sign.
And then 9 through
It's still-
13, 8 grade, 13, and I went to
Seen.
That's the old sign. Yeah.
That's just a sign that's been there.
That's been there, yeah.
Because they don't have something integrated or
And then
anything.
my graduating class is like 30.
All right,
So that was the same project, yeah. We'll, we'll revisit, we'll talk about that.
Very
more.
different than our kids' experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait.
All right, our UCC Google Drive, like I said, it's a work in progress.
Mhm.
Probably just entails, some of us getting together and like combining the Google Drive.
That's a good
All right, let's do it. Summer. Look at you, like summer school.
I'm gonna need a patio.
Yes,
somewhere.
it's just a question of like sitting down and doing it and getting rid of duplication that we have. 'Cause we definitely have a lot of duplication.
Yeah.
All right. Like it's summer, I call it summer school.
I'm a big talker though.
I'm a big talker.
Yeah, it'll be like
So
November.
rah,
I'll be
rah.
like, "Oh, it's still in progress.
Yeah, I know. It's an ongoing issue. I mean, we're working around it for now, but
Yeah.
sometimes like someone's like, oh, I need this, or I need that, all right, grant status. So Kate, this is something that you have raised
Yeah.
on the payee for BBT.
Yeah.
Or is it
No.
BBT? It's
So it's actually for, so it's actually now for the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board Booster Club. So, and the reason, this wasn't one of my great grants, but I serve on the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board for the town.
So you might not be able to vote, I think.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
But I can just kind of lay out what the situation is, because it probably is quite complicated and interesting my vote.
Mhm.
So Amy, who submitted the grant, is on the board with me. And at the time of submitting the grant last year, the school district held onto the funds that belong to the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board. Because they do a little bit of fundraising, usually at the multicultural night. They also use that money to pay for things like the multicultural night to support some incoming teachers, some needs that they have, that kind of thing. It's not a ton of money, but the school district was holding on to that. Since we approved that grant, actually very recent, and I asked.
Interrupt you for a second.
yeah.
Who was the grant made to? Was it to?
The grant was submitted by the Minden Upton Regional School District.
Okay, all right,
Yes.
thanks. Okay.
Because that's who held the money. So it was submitted by Amy Osterman, who serves on the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board, but it was in the name of the school district.
Mhm.
Since that grant was written and approved and all that, just in the last few weeks, the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board has established a Spanish Immersion Booster Club. So they're now their own incorporated, I never say this correctly, so
13C3.
Thank you. I always get my C's and my R's numbers. So that money that the school district was holding on to for the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board has now been transferred to the Booster Club. And the cost of the multicultural night has been paid out of that fund. We now have our own bank account. So the bank account that we have as the Spanish Immersion Advisory Board, the Booster Club is a little bit of a different thing, but we work in tandem, is where those funds were paid from. So Amy had tried to figure out how does this work now? If the school district gets reimbursed, the money will go to the school district, but then they have to be transferred back to the booster club. And her understanding is that that's going to be kind of a messy and complicated, not very straightforward process. So she reached out to me to say, could we basically change the pay? Could we be reimbursed as the booster club? Because in the end, it was the booster club who paid. The booster club did not exist at the time of the original application. So I said, let me reach out to Lynn, because she's been on the council for a long time. She's been treasurer. She maybe has seen this before. I haven't seen it before. So I reached out to Lynn, and Lynn said, reach out to Lisa Simmons at Mass Cultural Council
Great.
to see what she has to say about it. So I did just that. That was the email that I forwarded all to you guys. So Lisa had said, it shouldn't be a problem. You can basically make an amendment to the grant to change the payee, but it was something we're gonna have to vote on in this meeting. So someone would need, and again, I probably need to recuse myself, but somebody would need to make a motion to change the payee for that grant to the Spanish Immersion Advisory Booster, so that we can reimburse them directly. That can be deposited right back into the account from which the expenses were paid, and the school district doesn't have to be involved. They can just leave it and then figure out how to transfer.
So just right, so Lisa Simmons said there wasn't an issue with changing the page.
That's correct.
We just have to vote on
That's
it.
correct.
Okay, because it's a booster club as opposed to the school
School,
district. But I don't think that's just because it's a booster club. I don't think that's, it shouldn't. I don't think that's.
Should we get confirmation from the district on something? Like, I think in this case, it's
I
fine,
mean, I
but
know what you're
I
talking
think
about.
procedurally,
I think
like,
there
to
should be something in
change.
writing.
Yeah.
AEs, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing
Yeah.
against you, but
No.
I think.
No,
Just a paper trail, where the money's going in case, in case Mass Cultural Council ever asked about it.
Right.
No,
No, I'm bringing
you
it
know.
here because I've never faced this situation before.
Yeah.
So that's
No,
what they were telling me, is what Lisa Simmons said, but I, yeah, we can certainly get something. that's
Or
going
just like something in writing,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, or even like an email.
like an email, yeah.
Yeah, just something in
Yeah.
writing that
Yeah.
says that,
Yeah.
that this request has been made.
Yeah.
Because then we can, have that, just have it documented.
that makes
So-
sense.
So, yeah.
Okay, so would I or whoever reach out to the school district, or maybe Amy could reach out to the school district, I don't know who contact would be there, who does the general, manages the money for Spanish Immersion Advisory Board, and just say, we would like to get your approval to be reimbursed as the booster club for these expenses, even though the
Mhm.
grant was submitted.
Yeah.
And it's basically a confirmation from that individual is saying like, yes, that would be fine.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, why don't you do that and then we'll vote on it, unless it's imminent that reimbursement needs to be made.
No, I mean, I think all these expenses related to multicultural have been paid, it just needs to be reimbursed.
Okay,
So I think it's okay.
Yeah.
So I will. Yeah, that's right. So I will just ask her to do that and then just forward on to us a confirmation from the district.
yeah, and then we can vote on it. I'd rather do it that way.
Yeah.
So we have something in writing,
Okay, perfect.
evidencing that this occurred, so,
Okay.
okay, so we can,
Yeah.
we can vote on it next time.
And it wasn't my assigned grant, so I'm sorry, I don't know, whoever's grant that was, because Amy and I work on it.
Remember.
together. She,
Yeah, I mean, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. These one, I think I had the musical one for BBC. I don't
Okay.
I don't know how quickly. Like all the dozens and dozens. of
But yes,
grants.
she knows the cultural council where we work on the Spanish advisory boards together. And it was a fantastic multicultural night.
Oh, when was it?
So-
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
the report on multicultural night.
Mhm.
How was it? Was
It
it
was fantastic.
well attended? And
Very well attended.
it always is.
It's,
It always is.
all the Spanish immersion kids do performances, which is like a forcing mechanism. Like you have to drag your family to this because there's kids in a show.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but they're adorable.
And food.
And there's food to have. So they were adorable. They all got, they did their dances, including my two kids, because they were both Spanish immersion. Then they also have Irish step dancers coming at the very end of it, which is kind of fun. It's almost like the river. If you've ever seen Riverdance, it's almost like the
Mhm.
reverse. The
Mhm.
Riverdance is all Irish step except for like one flamenco dance, like in the middle, which seems kind of out of place.
Mhm.
This is almost the exact opposite. It's like all Spanish and then it ends with Irish. But then they also have Brazilian drummers that come in as with our friends from House Pay. So unfortunately, the weather was really lousy. So the drummers still came, but they had to be inside.
Mhm.
The food trucks instead of being like on that back lawn by the high school,
Mhm.
right at the front of the school gave us permission to park right up by the entrance. So still a ton of people came, a ton of people stayed and did the whole event. But it would have been more fun if the weather had been nice. Like that whole back lawn is usually like there are kids running around
Yeah.
playing games, the food trucks are all lined up right there. People basically have like a picnic outside after.
Yeah.
Kind of coming in and out from like where the tables are set up there in the cafeteria. So the weather put a damper on it, but it was still a ton of people went. I think it was still very well executed. And, a lot of families came and shared, we had tables from Ireland, Syria and Egypt and like, it was pretty cool. It's a really cool way for the community to come together and like share about their culture and showcase their culture.
I remember going to that. with my
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
And my daughter loved it. My daughter had this really cool, at the Egypt table, she had this really cool like face painting done and she was just like, I had this done in Egypt. And I'm like, "Oh, great."
It's very
and
cool.
Very cool. And, so, I'm obviously a little bit biased because I serve in the Spanish and I'm on the subcommittee that does the event. But there's a bunch of us that helped to do the event. I was the food for lady. But
Sounds good.
objective
I love Ocho.
I know. I'm so proud of being the food truck lady too.
Yeah.
Like my job here, my role is critical.
100 miles for a good food truck.
You're some of my favorite features.
Farm to table, we had a couple of dessert trucks, they Kona Ice and Farmers Ice Cream. We had Taco Loco, which is like Mexican food.
Fresh fruit, it's all of those.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locos are really good.
When you drive past, it's like.
Yeah.
Honestly, but so It was a great, so.
Well, that's very good. I'm glad. Yeah, that's a good successful report.
Yes, it was definitely successful. I attended and the fields of night.
Yeah, perfect. Any new scheduled events coming up?
Well, yeah, there's, well, it's not new
No.
because we granted the money to.
Right.
BBT, to do the concert for
Right, but we
everyone.
just have a date now?
Yeah, it's June 2nd.
June second,
Yeah.
okay, that's the,
I'm gonna-
the musical,
Yeah,
Musical
it's the
event.
concert thing.
Okay.
And
June
I
second,
spoke,
nice.
not spoke, but I got an email from her, let me find it here.
Is that school only though, or is that,
No,
that's open to the public?
yeah,
Okay,
it's gonna be taking place Tuesday, June 2nd at 7:30.
Mhm.
And she has a link where she mentions, like, if you go to this link,
Mhm.
it's the band and choir to host a concert for all. I'm just trying to see, let me show you the notes on. It is not. I'm trying to see. Students, families, and community members are invited to attend a free public performance. It's funded in part by grants from the Grafton, Northbridge, and Upton Cultural Councils, but she didn't have like a,
like a fly, like a blurb, like a flyer kind of thing.
no, well, she didn't have a flyer,
Mhm.
but she also doesn't have the UCC,
Oh,
she didn't have it for any of them. So I sent her an email today, because that's when I got the email from her about this.
Yep.
Requesting that she send me a flyer that's in an image format, so I can put it up on
mhm.
Facebook, and also that it includes the UCC.
Mhm. She put all, she should put
Logo.
them all on, yeah,
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
wasn't, at that point, I didn't even see that
yeah. the other
other,
ones
that
have.
there were other ones, yeah, but she should.
Yeah, when there's multiple,
I said in the email that it was a requirement
Mhm.
of
Mhm.
the grants.
when there's
So-
multiple, does MCC cover it? If they put the MCC, I know we
That's
like to get
interesting.
credit.
And they
for-
could, but we, you know, they could do both if they
Yeah.
wanted to, but
Have a
Yeah,
running
Yeah.
outside or.
yeah, she could, she could do both. I mean, but at least if the UCC,
no, it's, Mary
Oh,
Teresa,
yeah.
hold on, now I have to go
Yeah,
back
no.
to email.
Yeah, no,
Mary Teresa Tyndall,
oh, yeah, okay,
she's a grant
Yeah.
program specialist
Yeah.
from UBT.
oh, good.
So, like I said, I sent her off, an email this afternoon. Hopefully, and I also said, you know, if you get me the flyer by the 22nd,
Mhm.
I can get it into the Upton, what's it called, the Upton Update.
Mhm.
And I can put it on Facebook anytime. but-
Yeah.
But I have to have it by the 22nd.
Yeah, for the-
Put it on the Upton Update.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
so hopefully we'll
Mhm.
get that back fairly
Mhm.
quickly and we'll be able to post everything.
And yeah, I checked mine and I didn't see anything that was upcoming, or at least, you know, not.
Well, the
for a while.
third one of the historical things
Yeah.
is coming in June.
What's
That's- I think-
Oh, is it the car show?
I think
No,
that's July, isn't it?
It's June.
I have it July 14th is
Okay, well,
the,
that might be.
Is the what, the car?
is the car show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking.
Yeah,
about.
it's, what was the other one? It was,
It's the one where, it's the immigration one that she started. the
Oh,
first
SEMA.
one. Yes.
oh, I thought we were talking about the historical
No, I'm
society.
talking about SEMA.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about SEMA. She did the one in, April,
Mhm.
she did one in May, and there's one, I think it's near the beginning. I mean, I posted the thing that had all the dates and
Mhm,
everything on Facebook and on the update.
I'll repost.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to repost it.
Yeah, I can repost it. I was going to do it for I meant to do it for the
Yeah.
May one, but honestly, my mind has been so wrapped up in all of the different things that I had to schedule for my surgeries and all that stuff, so I really kind of lost that one. I didn't mind the May one.
The other historical society, what was the other historical society? Not the Revolutionary War encampment, they had another grant, it was,
You mean the other one that they wanted to do?
No, we.
No, we-
two.
we gave them
The
two.
original, you mean?
Oh,
Oh, they have a Native American program. for
Right,
customers of mine.
right.
Yeah.
when is that?
I can tell you. It's not mine. October, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
October 22nd. So
okay.
so we got
Right.
some time.
But I do have another one of my grants, from the senior center. So they have a date now for their game shows to go.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that's not gonna be on Tuesday, June 30th, according to the senior center.
Well,
Game shows to go. I feel like it's the podcast.
I know, I've been doing a lot of, and my dad now
And the
picks up
themes.
the
Yeah.
schedule of the month.
is that one of yours?
There's senior center on the 30th. I can get more detail on the time. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and if they can send me like an image, it has to be an image, not a PDF, because they,
Yeah.
you can't put that on Facebook.
TNG.
There's no place, well, any kind of, it doesn't have to be an IMG, or it can be a JPEG, it can be a GIF, it can be anything that's an image, not a PDF. Yeah, that's the one thing that I can't put on. I tried desperately. I
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
guys and that go,
That's what people have.
Yeah.
Oh, good, good. So we got a bunch of stuff coming up, so that's great. Let's see. Okay, 140 Arts. I let them know last month that their substitution event was voted on and approved. But I haven't heard anything further on details. You know, they're gonna do like a Shakespeare, Shakespeare in the Park kind of.
It's called Alara. I
Oh.
think he's got a writer,
Oh, it's a
somebody,
local writer, right?
yeah, a local writer, and, yeah, it's gonna be based on a Shakespearean play, so.
Oh, cool.
If you see Alara, the casting call for Alara, that's what it
Is
is.
that ALARA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, oh, a casting call, maybe my daughter, she's come home for the summer, she might.
I think they
Just try out.
They need some folks, it's, yeah, ever reach out to me.
What just got canceled from 140 Arts, because I
It
just.
was the
saw
spam a lot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh,
It was
oh, something
about
else.
Family, a family thing. I just saw it on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Oh,
I don't remember what it was.
But you know.
but not
Yeah.
related to.
No, not.
Oh, they had a show on the 30th that, the singer has laryngitis.
Oh,
And it's not allowed to sing for like a couple of months.
wow.
Oh, wow.
So maybe that's what you saw, but they had to, it was on the 30th.
It was a family. It said something about family in what they said they were getting.
Right on
It was on
I need
Facebook.
another word.
I hardly ever go on Facebook. It's not, yeah.
Well, I know that's the one I know of recently that had to cancel.
That was,
because
yeah, it's not.
the singer
Yeah, it showed up on my Facebook feed for
Mhm.
probably because.
Okay, so, yeah, so we await that one. And then I let the Upton Historical Society know that we had voted on the grant to the encampment, and the other one we denied, which was the speaker. So, and then somebody, I forget who it was gonna notify the tulip tree. Was that was you? Did you let them know?
Yeah,
You
let
told
them
me, yeah.
know, I encourage them to reach out to.
Oh, right.
Upton, and also
Yeah,
encourage them to consider a grant through the cultural council. They do some programming
mhm.
next year.
Yeah, that was, I think there's other sources that we could tap for that. All right, Upton Men's Club. So we left it as we were discussing the Upton fireworks, which is kind of coming up. It's the Upton
Yeah.
4th. So any other word on it, or?
I mean, I feel like we kind of left it as, we just left it.
Yeah, we just
That was
outlined
my
it.
understanding. We were
Yeah.
just like, I think it was, due to our limited budget.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it was something that, yeah, we weren't,
Yeah.
it was something that we weren't moving forward. with.
Yeah, I think so too, just because of
Yeah.
our limitations.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's coming up pretty quick, so I think
Yeah.
we changed.
yeah,
our
well,
mind.
yeah, before,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And what day is that on? It's on the. It's always on Benedict's birthday. That was, however.
Funny, yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's on there. Okay. So, we discussed it. It's just, where funds are limited.
Yeah.
All right. So marketing, so just to kind of touch base, and because we still have, a stock of items to sell between the posters and our tea towels. But I do feel, one thing I did like is the ornament idea, because I'm starting, is just in my travels around all our local gift shops, we're starting to see a lot of Upton stuff in there. And the Historical Society is now selling some kind of Upton thing. I forget what it was, They're selling
They've got
something.
hats, they've got.
Maybe that's what it's hats.
They've
Yeah.
got- So I was at that antique road show and they.
Oh, I wish I could have gone to that. But now go. I
had
had
to do
to.
bakery items. Natalie, had a table set up and please do buy your stuff. Oh,
Who's this?
Yeah, it was like
Natalie
they
did
did
the
antique
happy
road show.
She just wants to
Right,
get
my
like more,
mom, ton of antique
bakery
stuff.
items.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got little tarts that she,
Yeah,
and cookies and they are.
just to see what.
Yeah. I went there to all the bakeries and.
It's that. Okay. She has a storefront, or she sells
No,
her
she's,
goods, her goods and other, okay.
a lot of the historical society.
Yeah.
But you can, it's,
I love baking.
140 too.
Okay.
Yeah, she's worth it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bakery in the Shaw's Plaza in Wittensville.
Oh, yeah.
Angels and Mott.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really good.
Oh, it is. I've been in there.
Said that?
Hasn't been there long. It's
Probably
like
less than a
limited
year.
selection because she's like just starting out.
Yeah.
Angels and Mott.
Oh, sure,
Awesome.
yeah. I love, yummy in Westboro.
Oh,
Yeah, I drive there every day.
Yeah. Mugs, hats, the hats were.
Yeah, I've seen, I mean,
Yeah.
like, the Grafton gift shop has them, but I think she has them at the White Bell too. I'm just starting to see a lot more Upton
So
merch.
we're like Upton, 01568.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So is Peddling Crumb. She has, I think, she has pillows, I think I have.
I've seen candles too. That's it, I have one. It's actually really cute. General.
Oh, so you get it from
680. Yeah, I can't remember where I saw
somewhere,
it.
yeah, somewhere. So just to like
White
think
House.
ahead on what our next,
No, it wasn't the White Bell.
No,
She
it
has
should be.
Uptown candles.
Yeah.
So. if
oh,
we-
Uptown.
But I do love the White Bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pint glasses were popular though.
How many
Yeah.
towels
Yeah.
do you work?
I mean, I want to say we have like 20 something. I have to go back and do a count. But,
But you're thinking of ornaments? Like-
well, I like the idea of the ornament because haven't seen other people doing that. At
Yeah.
least not that I,
Ornament with the 01568 or up. well,
or something,
Upton
yeah, or something little Upton scene of
Yeah,
some kind,
like
you
a
know?
building or something.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, like town hall or something like
Yeah.
that. So, maybe we look into it.
Churches or-
Okay.
Yeah, I think, we had priced it before last year and it was on the pricier side,
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
a new welcome to Upton signs. So
Oh, they are?
Something that's like. I think. It's
Oh.
like the welcome to Upton sign.
You mean like at the boundary line?
Yeah.
Oh, really? That ones are so nice. Really?
Do you need
I
help
know.
with the, with the
Those ones are
posters?
really
But
nice.
We're known
like
for the
greens,
posters and they sell.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants what is that?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Here, I can get
people-
more of the stuff. You guys
We
can
have-
take them.
People come to us for the
Yeah.
coasters. and
Yeah.
I don't think we need to reinvent because the coasters.
Yeah.
They love and the.
Yeah.
Alcohol glasses, vessels.
The wine glasses, those were.
Yeah, the pint glasses. I get asked about the pint glasses, so.
Yeah.
I like the pint glasses. I
Yeah.
would like more. I only was able to get one before.
Yeah. So, and those are, not that expensive to purchase.
Yeah.
Can I ask about the coasters? So
Yeah.
I know you have, is it a stamp that you had?
It's a stamp, yeah.
So how expensive is it to get a stamp
I think
made?
it was $40. I mean, that was like
Yeah.
7 years ago, but.
Because I'm just wondering if it might be nice to have a
Have a couple.
second,
Mhm.
design.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
That might be.
Says
yeah.
entry
Kind
not
of,
right?
kind of fresh.
Yeah,
up,
one,
people
yeah.
that already bought them.
It's,
Yeah, but they ask all the time.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was interested in buying 10 of the towels. Are you
10.
gonna discount them? Yeah, I thought we had more left, but yeah.
Doesn't matter who buys.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
but
who purchases.
I know you were gonna.
I think a bulk.
Yeah,
What would be a
appropriate?
fair, what would be, I'm a member, but I also have a business and I have some ideas.
Oh,
And I know that they're kind of slow going, and it was my big fat idea, but I have some ideas. So if you have a fair price for 10, I'd be interested in 10 of them.
Yeah, I think we were selling them at $12. Is that what we were selling them, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a discount for a.
For bulk
Yeah,
order.
Let me check how many
Okay.
we have,
All right,
just to see, to make sure we have enough for, say, Heritage Day.
perfect.
Because we put them on display, but,
Yeah, then we'll sell them. But
Yeah,
yeah,
All right, let
I'm
me check.
interested in
Yeah,
how to
I'll,
put the money back into the account and move them. I think I'm in my business.
in your, flowers.
My realm.
Yeah, let me check and see how many we have. I just haven't done a count recently, so.
Okay.
And then we have the coasters, but yeah, maybe we think about, going back to the pint glasses.
Should I make a note that Marie wants to buy 10 of the towels or no?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So we
Make
can,
it fair,
Well,
Yeah.
maybe
fair enough, Sandy.
yeah, oh, yeah.
Paper.
Paper
So if we move things, then we can start selling new things too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to
Exactly.
start selling new stuff until we.
Yeah.
Exhausted the old stuff, so.
Can't do stuff if it's sitting in your, in your basement.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I
let me
think I
check.
could use some, you know,
Oh, shoot, I usually post it for Mother's Day and I usually sold a few guys away for Mother's Day this year. So, all right, let's see. So those are just some thoughts about like our next, product that we want to have it.
Mhm.
When will we, because I'm just thinking,
I think,
like coasters don't take long, but,
yeah,
you
well,
know,
Heritage Day
yeah.
is coming up. I'll count how many coasters we have.
Yeah, you can find out how many, and then I can
Yeah.
figure out how much we need to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Robin Nasuti, she will take a lot.
Yeah,
of
that's
it.
right, 'cause she gives them away as housewarming gifts.
Yeah.
And they're great for like, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
my second design.
Yeah, that's a great
We need
idea.
to find a
Yeah.
design.
What-
Yeah.
Could be good.
Design.
We have,
Yeah.
I like the welcome to
State
Upton.
people in town.
Yeah.
That's up to
Yeah.
Because right now it says entering Upton.
Right.
It's this
Yeah.
road sign,
Yeah.
with the seal in the middle.
Would be. It's very trendy. I think that's
Yeah.
a very like trendy thing, like to
Yeah.
go to a certain place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
90210.
To do the lat launch too.
Oh, that's actually.
Yes, for sexy.
Yeah.
Could you do?
I have a charm like that right now.
Or not.
I have a
like
lag-
optimist or heart optimist.
Yeah, with the shape.
Yeah, like a shape.
Yeah, I like the shape of them.
Yeah, that's a shape.
It's kind of like a shield.
The shape of Upton with the.
With the-
launched.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Or I've seen even like the state with like a heart where Upton is. Like
Yep.
that sort of thing.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that shape. It's kind of like a vintage.
Yes.
Like on a method.
I like that too.
Whenever someone has an infographic,
Massachusetts,
I,
like a
I
heart.
can pick out our town.
Yeah,
Upton, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that, if we're gonna continue to do this, is like, one thing we could do is each year add a different one, so that we end up with a set of-
Collectible.
Yeah, you could sell them as a set.
You can sell them as a set of four different ones or something. That's what
That's a good idea.
This is what we call as a
Hmm.
stamp, you said, or was.
I think, yeah, it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to look up where I bought it, but,
Yeah.
you can just order it online as long as you have the image.
Right.
Yeah. And then the tiles, so it's, and then it's the ink pad, which I've had the same ink pad for years. You need the spray
Mhm.
to seal it,
Yeah.
and then you need the actual tile. And that's the only, when you order the tile, of course, like sometimes I'll get it and like half of them will be broken, so it's kind of a pain. But yeah, they're pretty easy.
They replaced the.
Yeah, well, you can, and then you just gotta lug it all the way back to home,
Yeah.
wherever you bought it, but it's, yeah, but they're usually pretty good. And then, and then it's just making sure, this is actually the biggest problem, is making sure the stamp is centered on the tile.
Yeah.
Because if it's crooked,
Yeah.
it's crooked.
Yeah, you're like that. They can't really redo it.
You can't redo it, no. Yeah, and then you got so much.
So we do the same before we drink the wine, is what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. And then you gotta let it dry, and you gotta spray it, and then you gotta spray it again, and it's weather because it's gotta be outside. And one time I stamped them and I left them in the garage, and for a while it was all humid, so all the ink, like, yeah, that was a process here.
Quality control.
Another time, this was a couple years ago, the table fell.
Oh,
Did they all break?
Oh my God, I had to reorder everything.
Oh,
They charge the stamps.
You might not. You might- Yeah.
yeah, so it's like.
I'll pass out that responsibility.
A new coaster design, I think is a really great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that, like
Yeah.
1568 or like,
Yeah.
different ideas.
I can come up, I mean, I'm not, this
Yeah.
is not my strength, but I can come up with a few, like, ChatGPT or something.
Yeah.
There, I'll write that on my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get my daughter, she's artistic, so I see if I can get her to.
Busy summer coming up.
I know, put her to work, yeah, and she's working, yeah, she's gonna be busy.
I know that you're looking into designs, but really it's actually your daughter.
Yeah, well, she's good at this stuff.
Is she?
and, Yeah.
I love
she's
creative
good at
people.
with
Love to do
things
stuff.
like that. Like I made her make a sign for my niece for the Boston Marathon and she was great. So I'm like, can you do this? Cause I have zero artistic talent, none.
Same,
None
same.
whatsoever. I'm like, I suck at it. Okay, so yeah, great. Those are some great ideas. I like that. Just so we can kind of keep it fresh. Okay, new programming. I think we've got a lot going on with all our grants, plus the additional 250 grants, but anything else any other ideas that people, see in their travels? Other culture, as you like, see other towns. And we're doing the scarecrow thing too in the fall, so we're there.
That's gonna
What's going on?
that's gonna take some planning.
Yeah.
Yeah, to execute it. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want it to be like, I'm coming down to the common with my scarecrow. Is someone gonna be there?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna need to,
It's not brain
To do that.
surgery, people.
Yeah.
yeah, we need to
To
figure that
organize
out.
in certain
It's
ways.
coming right on the hills.
Heritage Day?
Town. Yes, is that the right term?
Yeah.
It's coming.
Heritage Day, does everyone know when Heritage Day is?
It is September.
Yeah.
September 27th.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So we can do it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can put it.
I was visualizing it, like, well, no.
September 26th? Is it the 26th?
Speaking of new, I have fresh ideas, and this is a big one. A lot of the other towns, because 140 Arts is looking at it too, Porch Fest.
Oh,
Northborough has a big one.
My sister's town
And
does
the,
that.
and the
What is
cul-
this? What is it?
Porch
Porch
Fest.
Fest?
I don't know what it is.
Oh my gosh, Porch Fest is a lot of fun.
What is that?
It's an event where people have musicians on their porches and it's a highly coordinated town event
Yeah.
where people just kind of schlep around and visit people that are having music and performance on their porch. And it may not be the resident. Sometimes they match up a musician with the house, the porch. But it's a way to open up the
Somerville.
people.
Yeah, I just went up here for the town of Sharon.
Yeah.
This is true.
And Northborough has a big one coming up, and that's about as close to us as it gets. I went to one.
It's a really fun.
I wonder how that works.
Working Upton now.
Yeah.
I feel like, so I used to live in Somerville, like, it was very, like, it's a walk.
I threw it. Yeah, that's the only thing. I like the idea.
It's a fun little party, like 20 to 40 houses. You coordinate that, you get the performers and the musicians, and it's acoustic. In Northborough, they say, you can be as loud as you like or as quiet as you like, but notify the neighbors. You may have a lemonade stand, somebody can put out that for the kids, and
Yeah.
it's just a way to bring community together, but it is a huge undertaking.
Yeah.
It's a cool idea. They're very, very cool. I just think like in terms of like driving from thing to thing as opposed to getting just being able to walk, like we have a concentration of other people who are able to like walk to like the different locations. I think they're very.
If they had it in Sharon, then it's driving involved.
Well, like my sister lives right on, well, they have like a downtown, but like where my sister lives, like right near a school, it's very walkable,
Mhm.
sidewalks and,
Yeah.
porches. It's definitely a little more concentrated
Yeah.
there.
Thing we're trying to target it to a couple of the neighborhoods. But you know how trick or treating.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yes, it's West Nathan, it is downtown Upton, and
Yeah.
and then there's businesses in between,
Yeah.
but yeah. 140 Arts, like I said, was kicking around the Porch Fest idea, and then I saw that Cultural Council is really big on that. Even outside of Cambridge and Somerville, there's something here.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a lot of people.
Mhm.
A lot of people in the
People too.
And, Coleman's one in,
Yeah, it sounds like a festivals
Yeah.
type of
where
grant.
was it? It was in Rhode Island maybe or something.
What?
I just happened upon a porch fest, I was walking by and somebody said, hey. It's fun. So like, it's very
Yeah.
welcoming and open, you hear music here and there and.
So I wonder
I'll
if
ask my sister about how,
Um,
I know she's.
if 140 Arts is gonna do it, maybe some collaborate.
Yeah.
Or they,
Next year at the very earliest,
Yeah.
because trying to find the porches is harder than trying to find, because of the location being so far apart.
Yeah,
That's
There's
great.
amazing
So,
stuff out there, but, and a lot of really good local ones.
yeah,
But yeah, trying to find porches. I mean, there's a couple of porches up on the hill from here,
Mhm.
that I know of, and, you know, maybe down Grove Street, but yeah. It's trying to coordinate the porches.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and how to get from one to another unless you're driving everywhere, and then there's the issue of parking.
Yeah.
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 maybe
So I mean, we have a nice porch that
Really expanded.
bonds,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on my street,
Yeah.
there's no parking.
Yeah.
It's not a great spot. Our other neighborhoods are just a little bit harder
Yeah.
to. Well, West Upton, for instance, I mean, Mechanic Street, you could get a
Mhm.
ton of people, but you take your life in your hands because we don't have any sidewalks.
Again, the parking is an issue.
Like, what if
Yeah.
you went and you targeted the neighborhood across from BBT or the Riverbend neighborhood,
Yeah,
you know, as a starting point, maybe we start kind of small.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely those areas.
Those would be more like driveway
Sidewalks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's no parking.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess like some photos,
Houses,
yeah.
even in this neighborhood, are really super cool.
Yeah.
They have the portals. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying, but you're right, the driving and the parking and some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do have our Grove Street parking at a certain point, that's gonna be done, and yeah,
Yeah.
they're retooling that.
I love the idea of it, though. I love the idea of just people getting out of their houses. and
Yeah,
coming
yeah, I
together.
saw it, yeah, that's what it is, something you just walk like your door,
Yeah.
walk the streets,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's a place that people come, like, they can take the tea,
Yeah.
it's not like a lot of cars,
Right.
not a big influx of cars, you know, but it's very cool.
I'll find out more about it. Like my sister was Sharon. She has a porch, so,
Cool.
I know, I remember her telling me about it, so let me check. And they're having one in August.
I get sucked into parties when I go out of town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but, yeah, no,
Yeah, it's good, you wouldn't necessarily have to have a.
Yeah.
yeah, there's some space.
Northampton has a huge one.
Northampton?
Oh, yeah.
That's because it's the
Yeah.
best.
Well,
It's the best town. What, you lived in Northampton?
No,
I
no,
think so.
I get the emails, I sign up for
because
the email.
yeah.
And I've been just.
I lived there for
paying
4
attention.
years.
I think it's a 4-day fest, that's too much.
Well, I went to UMass. I lived there 2 years in college and 2 years after college. And like, when I moved away, I cried.
Yeah.
The best town,
And it has
best
a
town.
great yard store, just like.
Oh, I know.
Several.
It's the center of town. Yeah, it's just a great, it's just a great town to live in. It's like
I go for
the college
stuff.
town. It's like,
Out
it's
there.
just,
Yeah.
It is cool, that
it's
is
like a great
neat
jumping
area.
off. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. Northampton.
Full of community.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just real artsy, you drive into the place, you can just tell.
Yeah.
The college students have been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like, it's food, it's like it has all the good things about like a city, but in a smaller
Yeah,
town, and
yeah.
a lot of culture, and
They
they're
have
close to all the colleges, which will now be the
farm
4
education
college
there.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I guess I'm gonna have to change that now, to 4 college area. Very sad, as I'm sure it's closing, yeah. Yeah, but those are also some good ideas.
Should we kind of note that the Scarecrow event is like the focus for now, like?
Yeah, I think so,
Okay.
you know, we'll see how that goes, you know,
Okay.
and, you know, and
I was
events always take a little bit of time to ramp up, you know.
Yeah,
gonna make a suggestion when you're talking about like, how do people bring them there? I think maybe one thing we could think about doing is having specific times on
Yeah.
specific days.
Yes,
Between
agreed.
6 and.
Bring your
7:30.
scarecrow, right.
You can bring your
Yeah,
scarecrow.
yep, and
Yeah.
we'll set it up.
Yeah.
You can't make it, you have to make an appointment, you have to.
Yeah, because otherwise, none of us are wanting to have to.
We'll
run
just,
down.
I know, we'll
Yeah.
have, we'll have to think out like the organizational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's a significant reason to never sell real estate is because people think that they have to go, I had a real estate agent or license and
Yeah, no,
it's not brain surgery, people.
we'll just have to think out the logistics a little bit.
Yeah.
Probably have like someone be a point person, but and Lindsay, or we can see if she's talked to like Grafton. Because obviously someone's gotta be there to, put this scarecrow up on the,
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's
On the fence.
specific things that have to,
yeah.
the way
Yeah,
it
like
has to
drill
be
a
set
hole
up.
into the fence, or something
Yeah.
like that. But she's looked at that, like about kind of the,
Yeah.
the ties and.
Yeah, she's got all that figured out.
Yeah, she doesn't. But-
Which why have number the spots and say you're number 1, your spot number 10, and that way it
Yeah.
even narrows it down even more so that we're not running around.
Having pre-established.
Yeah, I
spots.
think,
Yeah.
I think we would do like a time period, like bring your scarecrow on these
And
times.
have a spot.
Yeah.
You're number 1, you're
Spots.
number
Yeah.
2, you're in number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's really.
Well, who's putting the scarecrow on the ground? Are we doing it?
I think it's a joint effort,
Okay.
yeah,
We'll have to.
because we have to make sure it's
Oh,
we
right.
do what the town says we
Yeah.
can do. She had a whole email.
That's it, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, because they have like the
Learn from their
ready-made,
mistakes.
Yeah.
ready-made fence that they just.
So do they just let people?
Probably zip
put it
tie,
on?
yeah,
Do
probably
they
zip
meet
tie it to
people
there. Yeah, they have quite a few.
Yeah.
Well, it also gives you an opportunity to kind of judge, okay, is this gonna be okay?
They're gonna blow away. The next
Did you
minute.
read the instructions?
Yeah.
We can help you if you need help. Yeah, ways.
Yeah. All right, so anything else? Any other public comment? We don't have anything else? Any new business that we need to address?
So,
I don't think so. All right.
the next meeting date.
Next meeting date. All right, let's take a
Do
look.
it.
Let me just-
Let's see, whiz.
June, oh my God.
I know.
It's not just, I can't believe it's already May. June 16th is okay for me.
Yeah, June 16th.
Okay. 6/16 at 6.
Oh.
16, 26 at 6. Okay.
A lot of sixes.
A lot of six.
But they're not all in a row, thank you.
We could meet and discuss the scarecrow contest, I think. It's like in the.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be fun.
Who's it gonna be open?
All right. All right.
I'm for 30 years.
That I know of.
I can't recall either. I mean, they were
Maybe
21.
Mendon does something, or maybe it's a snowman contest.
We have a
They just-
snowman well,
yeah.
the town crier did a
Something
snowman
does.
contest,
Yeah.
not the town.
I don't remember a
Yeah.
scarecrow contest,
No.
Let's get
Oh, that's what I mean.
All right, can I get a vote to adjourn?
I make a motion to
A
adjourn.
motion to adjourn.
A second.
All right,
There
all
we
in
go.
favor?
Get it up.
Aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? No?
Aye.
Yeah.
7:01, all
All
right.
right, meeting is adjourned at 7:02 PM.